Hi, this is Tara. Welcome to my bar burn class. All you need is a mat and a chair. Ready? Let's get started. Bring your feet together, hands on your hips. Squeeze your knees as you plie. Keep the collarbones open wide and lift through the crown of your head. Let's have a great warm-up and a strong class. Now turn your feet out, then bring them back. Open and close. Turn out parallel. Every time you open, feel that your glutes are pressing together. 2 more. Last one and hold. Now plie. Keep bending the knees. Bend them deeply, create that diamond shape in between your legs. Now bring the arms down in front of you and then open to the side. Always thinking about your posture and alignment. Now palms up and then push back. So warming up through the shoulders and the upper back. You've got 4 more of those. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now step your left leg open to the side and slide it back into first. Open, bring it back. Now stretch the arms and bring them back into the center. 3 more. 2, last one. Now same thing on the right side. Use your inner thighs to help bring the leg in, stretch the toes. You're working the whole body in this warm-up. You've got 1 more. Now go over to the left and to the right, so alternating from side to side. Keep thinking about the whole body, the arms, the legs, your posture, your alignment, your breathing. Now open the legs wide into your second position and bend your knees deeply. Keep the shoulders over your hips, your pelvis in neutral, and your arms are stretching out to the sides. Work those thighs. Now bend your knees, lean over to the left and then to the right. Bent legs, straight legs. You're opening up and stretching through the side of your body. Last one. Come back through the center and bend the knees. Bring yourself forward so the shoulders in front of the hips. Now take the hands to the thighs. Now come all the way down to the floor in a deep squat. Hold, roll up onto your toes so you're lifting your heels off the floor. Warm up the feet. Feel your toe flexors. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Now crawl yourself over to the left side, flatten your back in that lunge. Lift up your left arm. Now walk through the center over to the other side, lunge. Lift up your right arm. Take the hand down, step back into a plank, and then straight away go into a mountain climber. Let's wake up all the muscles in the body, feeling very strong and active today. Last 2 and 1. Now push your hips up into a pike, back through to a plank. Pike and plank. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Get ready for 2 and last one. Hold that pike position. Now take your left leg up and then come through to your plank and then shoot that leg up towards the ceiling. So balance in your plank and then shoot the leg up. Down and kick and stretch. Extend the leg, grow longer every time. 2 more. Next one, hold. Now, little pulses. So press, squeeze, lift, lengthen. Doing a really good job. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Arms are strong. Last 2 and 1. And take your foot down. Change the legs. So you're shooting the leg up and then coming down into a plank. Lift up into a pike, down into the plank, and you're balancing the right foot on top of the left. Push your hips right up and stretch the toes up to the ceiling. As you come down, bring your hips in line with your shoulders. Now hold the leg up and pulse. Keep contracting through the buttocks. Lift the leg up high as if you want to poke a hole in the ceiling with your toes. Last 2 and 1, take your foot down, come forward, drop the knees and press up. So in your press ups, your hips are in front of your knees. You're bringing the chest all the way down to the floor with the elbows wide. Keep the neck, shoulders and hips in one line. Now lift your hips, walk your hands back towards your feet, roll up and then sit down in a squat position. So you're sitting the hips back behind the shoulders, bring your arms out in front and drop it down low. Feel your glutes, your thighs and your abdominals all working hard here. This is your last one. Now drop it down towards the floor, lift your heels and up to the ceiling, down and all the way up. As you come onto your toes, you feel the lower legs working. You notice your glutes, your inner thighs, and your shoulders. Now let's go into some squat jumps. Keep it light, no sound. If jumping is too high impact for you, then just go back to the squats without adding the jumps in. Okay, you should be nice and warm. We're ready to get to work on the chair. Feet parallel, hip distance apart, shoulders in front of the hips. Bend your left knee and push the foot up towards the ceiling using your glutes. The standing leg is bent, your abdominals are strong, your shoulders are away from your ears. Let's go for 2 more of these. Now hold it up and pulse. Make sure you're contracting through the glute max. You shouldn't be feeling this in your lower back. The upper body stays totally calm and still. Last one, and now lift the knee to the side. As you do this movement, make sure that you're not hiking the hip up. You don't need to lift very high. See how my hips stay in one line. Last one coming and then hold and pulse. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take the foot back and then to the side. So you're combining those 2 movements together. So you'll feel your glute max working and then the outside of your thigh and your glute medius. Last one. Now take the leg back behind you totally straight. So like an arabesque. You're extending the leg back behind with a long lever, pointing your toes and keeping the hips level as you do. Last one, and now hold it up and pulse. Make sure the movement is coming from the glute max and the glute medius. There will be a tiny natural turnout. Now lift the leg directly to the side. Keep the leg straight and again be conscious that you're not hiking the hip up. Stretch the toes. The rest of the body stays calm and strong. Now hold it up and pulse. Get ready for the last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take the leg to the back and the side. So you're alternating through those movements from the back to the side and extending your leg as long as you can. Now hold your leg to the side and bend the knee, straighten and down. See how my left arm is straightened. I'm slightly twisted with the upper body to the side. So the knee bends, I straighten and then reach it all the way down to the floor. Bend, straighten, drop it down and lift. All the while maintaining that strong posture with the upper half of the body. This is the last one. Now bend and kick to the front. So you're kicking your foot so it's exactly in line with the hip. Kick and extend. Stretch your leg. Make it as long as you can. Bend and extend and kick. Now keeping the knee bent, lift towards the ceiling. You're in control. You're strong. You're graceful. You're in alignment. Last 2 and 1. Now stretch your leg all the way forwards and all the way back. So working on the mobility and flexibility of your hips. So take that leg all the way forwards and all the way back without moving anything else in the body. I know this is hard, just do the best you can. Now extend your leg, stretch it out to the side, Bring your hand to your hip and lift. So keeping the legs stretched. Point the toes and feel this on the outside of your thighs. 3, 2, 1, then drop the foot down to the floor and extend. Drop it down, extend. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you're stretching your leg as long as you can. Now pulse 3 times and then touch the floor. So 3, 2, 1 and tap. 3, 2, 1, tap. That's great, well done. Now reverse, 3, 2, 1, extend, stretch. 3, 2, 1 and stretch. 3, 2, 1. That's it, excellent. Last time. And hold. Now stretch your left arm over your head, bring your elbow towards your knee. So you're crunching through your obliques. Strong movement, keep the hip open. Inhale, exhale. Feel this right through the side of your body. Now crunch and pulse. We're almost done with this side. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and well done. Take a plie, just open up your arms, stretch your shoulders. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side, so let's make this even better. So bend the right knee and push the toes up towards the ceiling. Make sure your feet are parallel and your hips are level. Shoulders are in front of the hips. Your abdominals are strong and you're feeling this right through your glute max. Now hold it up and pulse. So a smaller range of movement. You're working really strong. Give 100% of your energy. Get ready. Last 3, 2, 1. Now lift your leg to the side. The knee is in line with your hip. Bring the knees together and then open the knee out to the side. So it's a big range of movement, but your hips stay level. No hiking of the hip. Now hold and pulse. Keep the toes pointed. Stay graceful. Keep your attention on the exercise that you're doing. 3, 2, 1. Now mix it up. Push back. Lift to the side. Press right back behind you. Lift to the side. You're in control. Feel fit and strong. Doing the very best you can. Now lift the legs straight behind you. A little bit like an arabesque. You're slightly turned out with your foot. 4 more of these. So 4, 3, 2. Next one, hold it up and smaller range of movement. Pulse. Keep lengthening and stretching. You'll probably feel more of a burn on your supporting leg than on the leg that you're using. It's quite intense for those stabilizing muscles. Now lift to the side. Straight up to the side. Long leg. Lifting as high as you can. Now hold and pulse. You're doing an amazing job. Keep that up. We haven't got long, about 5 or so minutes of the class left. Last 2 and 1. Now join the 2 movements together. You kick to the back and to the side. Remember to keep the upper body very stable and still. Think about your upper back, your shoulders, your neck. Now hold to the side, bend the knee, extend and drop. Bend, extend, drop it down, tap, lift. Bend, extend, drop it down and lift. Following that pattern of movement, feeling the burn through the outside of your thighs and your glute medius. Your left forearm is on the chair and your right arm is extended, so you're slightly twisted to the side. Now hold the bent leg and then extend to the front. So you're kicking to the front, getting that leg straight and long. Imagine you're kicking your screen. Great job. Last one, and now hold the bent knee and lift up and down. I know that you're starting to get a little fatigued here. That's okay. Remember, we are close to the end, so just stay in the zone, stay focused, use your breath to fuel you. Now extend all the way to the front and kick it back. Exhale, inhale. So working on the mobility of your hips. Everything else stays strong and grounded. Come on, get that leg as far forward as you can. Each time, challenge yourself. See if you can stretch more. Now hold it out to the side and pulse. So you're in a sideline position with your left forearm on the chair. 3, 2, 1. Now drop the foot down, tap and extend and lift. Full range of movement there. Keep your hand rested on your hip and your collarbones open wide. Now hold and 3, 2, 1 and drop. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Stretch, stretch, stretch and tap. Last time. Now let's reverse it. 1, 2, 3 and extension. Think about your toes. Feel all the muscles in your legs working. This is your last one. Tap the toes down, stretch the right arm over your head, and now bring the elbow towards the knee to work your obliques. Come on, full effort here. We've done about 17 minutes of the class, and now pulse. Giving it your best, 100% of your energy. Just 4, 3, 2, 1 and finish. Bend your knees, open up your arms, plie and stretch. Now get rid of your chair, let's do some floor work. So start to roll yourself down, come into a plank, then tap your right leg forward and then your left, so stretching the hips. As you do this movement, keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Last one, bring your knees down, sit back, spin the legs around in front of you. Have your fingers facing towards your buttocks, lift your hips up, tricep work, so you're bending your elbows. Really important that we get some upper body work, upper body strengthening into the class as well, so you work the full body. It's amazing what you can do in 20 minutes. You're going to feel so great at the end of the class. Now, extend the legs, bend the elbows and bring everything in together. So you go extend, stretch, everything in, working your abdominals and your triceps. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Come to lying on your back, straighten your legs out in front of you. Inhale, exhale, bring the left knee in, then the right knee as you take your upper back and shoulders off the floor and look right in between your legs. Every time you come up, you imprint your spine. Take an exhale to make the movement even stronger. Now lift up your knees and take your opposite elbow to opposite knee. So working through your obliques. Twist. Make sure you're twisting all the way over. No cutting corners. Full effort. We're almost there. Keep up the good work. Last 1 and 2. Okay, now take the feet down, open up the knees. Inhale, exhale, look in between your legs. Again, imprint the spine. Upper back and shoulders off the mat. Now ready to lift the legs off the floor at the same time. Butterfly crunch here. Keep the knees wide, elbows wide. Inhale, exhale. Now reach the hands through the gap and pulse. So you're taking the hands further through that diamond shape in between your legs. I'm hoping that you're feeling a bit of a burn through your abdominals and core. And relax and release, stretch your legs up. Bring the legs down, bend the knees and then straighten. So lower abs here. Lengthen, bend and stretch. Fluid, graceful movements. Keep it seamless. Now reverse. So you bend, extend, lift, grow long. Last one, stretch the legs up. Now split the legs. Take hold of your left leg, then your right leg. Point the toes, keep the upper back and shoulders lifted off the floor. Okay, now bring yourself down to the floor. You have finished and you deserve a great stretch. So take yourself into a figure of 4 stretch with the left leg over the right. Feeling the stretch through the glutes and change. So make sure that you do your stretches. They're so important to prevent injuries. Roll yourself up. Bring yourself around through to all fours. Slide the body through. Go with a back extension into your cobra, shoulders down. Keep the chest open. And then kick your left foot towards your buttocks, legs together. Push the pubic bone down towards the floor to stretch your thighs. Change over other side. Same thing. Give your thighs a stretch. Now push up through all fours, hook the toes under, down dog, lengthen your hamstrings, walk your hands back towards your feet. Roll yourself all the way up, big breath in and exhale. We have finished. Well done. Thank you so much for working very, very hard in 20 minutes. If you enjoyed today's video, then please like and subscribe. And I'm hoping that I'll see you in one of my classes again soon.